If we hear a lie once, it might hurt, yes, but we can usually deal with it. But when we hear a lie over and over again, it begins to form a pattern in our mind, a way of thinking. All of a sudden, I'm not loved, or I'm not enough, or I always fail. Whatever those tracks might be in your mind, after years of hearing it, it merges into the way that we perceive ourselves. Our minds naturally return to that trodden path, if you will, even when it's not true. Friends, that brings us back to the heart of today's message. You see, the cross of Jesus Christ reveals the truth. In verse 8 of Romans 5, Paul says, "But God showed his great love for us by sending Christ to die for us while we were yet sinners." Every lie collapses at the cross because the cross tells us something unmistakable. God loved us while we were still sinners. Not after we improved, not after we performed or showed that we were lovable, not after we finally got it together, so to speak, while we were still sinners. This is where that performance mindset begins to fall apart. It gets dismantled, so to speak. Performance mindset quietly says something that's really dangerous to our faith, and I believe is contrary to the gospel itself. It says that the cross wasn't enough. It says that I have to prove to God that I am worthy for his attention or for his love. So we try harder. We serve a little bit more. We work more. We try to appear more spiritual. But inside, we're still asking the same question. Do I really belong? You're probably familiar with the cycle, the way this plays out in our daily faith journey. We sin, we confess, we feel a little better for a while, and then what happens? We sin again. We confess again. The whole cycle goes on repeat. Sin, confess, sin, confess. At first glance, we might think, well, that's the way it works. That's what it means to be spiritual. But this is where I think it falls apart because honestly, I think what that is pushing towards is performance. And ultimately, it boils down to behavior management. What we are learning through that is that behavior modification doesn't produce transformation. Behavior modification focuses on the outward. It's on what we're doing. It doesn't deal with the heart issues where real life change or transformation actually takes place, because transformation changes what we believe about ourselves, about our identity. So if I believe that I'm a failure who's trying to impress God, I might improve, at least for a little while. But if I begin to believe that I am a beloved child of God, something deeper changes. Because rooting my identity in Christ fuels transformation.